Sports scientist Michael Otieno, also known as Tank, is the Rugby Services Manager at the Kenya Rugby Union. It has been a steady climb to this position, with a journey beginning way back in 1979. Like most rugby players in Kenya, he was introduced to the sport in high school at the age of 13. He played for Nondi's RFC, and his star shone so bright that Mwamba took him in after just 1 year.
I started playing rugby, club rugby that is, back in 1979 when I joined Nondi's. I was actually in school at that time, and through the influence of my coach, who was actually a Nondi's club official.
His next move was to Black Blood RFC of Kenyatta University, where he went for studies. But that was a short stopover of 4 years before going back to Mwamba until 1990, when he finally hung his boots.
1980, I left and joined Mwamba. Had about half a season with Mwamba, and then went to the university after that, and had a stint with Black Blood for about 4 years, and then came back and joined Mwamba. And from then on, I played for Mwamba until probably 1990. But in 1989, I became coach of Mwamba. That was actually my first stint at coaching.
Tank is among the very few coaches to win the Kenya Cup 3 times in a row while at KCB RFC. But he ventured into coaching while still at Mwamba RFC.
Yeah, my first stint at coaching in Mwamba in 1989 was that Tom Okech, our coach at that time, found that he was extremely busy and he didn't have any more time to come and coach. And I think players just elected me to come in and start coaching. So it was something that I had not really imagined that I would ever take up. Yeah, and through trial and error, that was it. That's how the coaching started. Yeah, and then from then on, of course, I changed jobs. I went to Moi University. I moved from Nairobi to Eldoret. And at Moi University, when I found a new club called Arsonists, that's when I really took it up on a serious level.
In 1989, his coaching career began, where he coached Mwamba, same team he played for. He is popularly referred to as Coach Tank. That is a name he acquired way back in high school, and not on the rugby pitch but while playing football. Other than Mwamba and KCB, he also had his stints as the national under-23 coach, then later moved to the national 15s as head coach.
Yeah, I was first of all appointed as an under-23 coach for the Kenya Rugby Union. So I had a brief stint as the under-23 coach. And then from then on, you see, I studied physical education, sports science. So when the rugby union realized that I was also quite knowledgeable in that field, then they brought me into the national team as a trainer, actually. Yeah, that was my first stint. So I was more or less a conditioning coach, and that's how I got involved at national team level. And then I think my first major opportunity came in sevens. When now I was just given the opportunity. I was appointed Kenya Sevens coach after a stint with the 15s as a trainer for about 3 or 4 years.
He is again among the chosen few coaches to have handled the Kenya national 15s team and the sevens teams. With Kenya narrowly missing to qualify for the 2015 World Cup, Tank sees a very bright future for Kenya Rugby.
No, for sure. I mean, since we almost qualified for the World Cup, that's really going to be our next target in 2019. But to do that, really, we need to put a bit more of our money in development. We need to create structures down, like from talent identification at under 16, then under 19, and then probably try and compete at the Junior Rugby World Cup first before we can think of the Senior World Cup. So really, we ought to change our strategy and put more of our money down in development before we can actually think of participating at the World Cup level.
For now, Tank is on the administrative side for Kenya Rugby, a role he hopes to be good enough to take Kenya Rugby to the next level.